All right, we're here with Indiana State coach Greg Lansing. ISU with a thrilling, 62-61, I think, victory over Utah State. And Greg, you guys have had a ton of close ones, and you finally had one go your way. That had to feel real good for one thing, but also just the toughness your team showed, being down at half and attacking against that student section. Was a great win.
Well, like I told the guys a couple days ago, and I told them again in the locker room, it's why I coach. To see them react like that, the bench into it, the reaction of the guys pulling for each other and happy that their teammates made plays. We were awful in the first 20 minutes. We were, and we'll look at that and we'll learn from it, but that wasn't us. We were complaining, we were whining. I was whining to the officials. Brent was out of sorts a little bit. We just weren't playing tough, but I give our guys a lot of credit. They came and competed like crazy. In the second half, they missed some threes. We missed some threes as well, but we just ended up making enough plays. And then two seniors right there at the end. Brenton gets to the basket and Ev picks up the loose one, dumps it to TJ for the game winner.
Yeah, that was. Tell me about what you designed for that play. It was, from my vantage point, it looked like it was almost a pass by Brendan, but I guess it wasn't. I guess it was.
No. Well, what we told them, I didn't think they'd be a complete deny, so I just wanted Ev or Brenton to get it and run. I told Brenton that he was probably going to have to pass it because they weren't going to let him get the last shot. And Ev didn't have the ball, so when it to Brenton, Ev took himself right down there on that baseline. He was going to get an O board, or he was going to clean up any miss. We had Matt coming down there as a trailer, and JB out there spotting up. So many things could have happened there. I thought we had different opportunities, but to see Ev make that play and get it off to TJ, and as poor as TJ started, but Ev competed his tail off the whole game, and they're the two that get you the game-winning bucket.
Yeah, it was great awareness on Ev's part to find TJ on that play, especially with the time running out. But he's been doing that all year. Just talk about his. Always play smart and played smart on that play.
Yeah, and I'm telling, he emptied his tank tonight. He was so tired, and he was pissed at half because we were not playing the right way. We weren't playing the way we finished that half. He goes down there, we don't get the last shot, so he's mad at himself for that. We just weren't very good in the first half, and give him a little excuse for the travel, and we didn't do much the last 2 days. But I'm telling you, if Brenton would have got that on the rim, Ev would have got a tip in himself.
You did switch up the starting lineup in the second half. You put Amandre, who played pretty well at the end of the first half, and Niels in, and they did some things. But Matt also played better in the second half, coming off the bench. What kind of positive result do you think that had?
You're just guessing as a coach. You're trying to make a switch. We were so bad we could have changed everybody, but we didn't want. I wanted to sit Brenton. The staff talked me out of it because we needed to get off to a good start in the second half. Otherwise, we could have got our tails kicked pretty good. So we got off to a good start. Amandre did get a good start. Matt came in off of there. Sometimes you got Matt worries so much about missing a shot, and he's getting some open ones. Sometimes to take the pressure off those guys a little bit, but it was a great team effort. Great. And every guy on the bench, even the guys that didn't get it, were into it. So that was a lot of fun.
Brenton, he's not going to stop shooting. We know that, and he didn't. He was 1 of 9 at one point, I think, and some of those shots were not great shots, but you got to give him credit. He's not going to quit trying to get you back into a game. For better or worse sometimes.
It is. That's right. That's a great way to put it, because it is for worse sometimes. That's when he's got to listen. Every defense is going to be designed to stop it. He had 3 assists and 0 turnovers, so that's something good. He did give the ball up more in the second half. He did help us come back and take the lead. He does those things, but he's going to have to keep learning. And I hate where there's scoreboards with have the individual points on them, because he's looking up there all the time. So we gotta put something over those scoreboards when we play on the road.
It's always great to get a road win no matter where, but this is a tough environment, and it was tough attacking that basket late with those students into it. Where do you rank this in terms of just tough places to play now that you've been here? That was not unlike going to Wichita State or something.
Yeah, except Wichita's sold out. They had a great student section here. The crowd was into it. It was loud. It is a bigger place like the Holman Center. It wasn't completely full. There's some places in the league that are pretty tough. We've played in a lot of tough venues, and that's why it didn't really faze our guys. They weren't worried about the crowd. The crowd wasn't on the floor playing with them, but we showed some resolve. Some character, and we got pretty competitive in the second half.
All right, that's all I got. Thank you.